You wake up, grab your phone, and before you've even taken a breath, the world is already pulling you in different directions. Scroll here, compare there, chase this, doubt that, and by the time the day ends, you've given everyone your attention except yourself. Here's the truth. No, one tells you, if you keep letting the world program your focus, it will also program your results. You'll keep running in circles, chasing validation, instead of victory. But the moment you turn your attention inward, everything begins to change, because focus is energy, and energy once directed. In this message, you'll learn how to take that power back, how to stop comparing, stop overthinking, and start building yourself. How to train your mind to stay calm when the world gets loud. How to protect your peace, your purpose, and your progress like they're gold. This is not about ego. It's about evolution. The version of you you've been chasing is built in silence, in discipline, and in focus. So today, silence the noise. Unplug from the world. And let's begin the only journey that truly matters, the one back to you. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, now you steal energy from your own growth. You turn your focus outward to things you can't control. And in doing so, you weaken the one power that can actually change your life, your ability to create. Comparison is a thief dressed as inspiration. It makes you believe you're chasing excellence, when in reality, you're chasing validation. It whispers, look how far they've gone, instead of, look how far you can go. It tells you that someone else's timeline is proof of your failure, when in truth, it has nothing to do with your journey. Think about it. Every time you scroll through someone's success online, their new car, new body, new business, your brain releases a tiny spark of dopamine. It feels like progress, but it's not. It's illusion. You're not actually growing. You're just observing growth. And the more you consume other people's progress, the less bandwidth you have left to build your own. The cure to comparison is creation. You cannot be both a critic and a creator at the same time. When your hands are busy building, your mind doesn't have time to envy. The moment you start producing, even imperfectly, comparison dies. The reason you feel stuck isn't because you lack talent or luck. It's because you've trained your attention to live in other people's stories instead of writing your own. You check their progress, their numbers, their praise, but forget that nobody posts the years of silence, doubt and trial that led there. And here's the irony. While you envy their results, they might be envying someone else's. So stop playing this endless game. No one wins at imitation. Winners focus inward, create from their lane, and build momentum through consistency, not comparison. Every great creator, every leader, every millionaire you've ever admired started the same way, by ignoring the noise and focusing on building their craft in private. Thomas Edison didn't compare his lab to Tesla's He worked until the light bulb turned on. Henry Ford didn't ask how many horses others were selling. He built the car that replaced them. Napoleon Hill himself spent several years studying success, not watching it, until Think and Grow Rich became the blueprint for millions. That's the secret. You can't become legendary while you're distracted by the ordinary. You can't build something timeless while chasing every trend. Your attention is your currency, and every time you spend it on someone else's highlight reel, you go broke. So today, let's break that pattern. Step 1, audit your inputs. Go through your environment, your feed, your conversations, your influences, and ask one question. Does this inspire me to build, or does it make me doubt myself? Unfollow everything that triggers envy. Mute anything that steals your peace. Remember, focus is protection. The fewer distractions you have, the faster you grow. Step 2, redirect your energy. Every time you feel that pull to compare, stop and act. Do one push-up. Write one paragraph. Study one page. Make one call. Action kills comparison because it shifts your focus from them to you. The mind can't compare and create at the same time. It's wired for one direction. You decide which. Step 3, build your own metric of success. Most people measure success by how they look to others. You must measure it by how you feel about yourself when you're alone. That's the truest scoreboard piece. Progress and purpose. Did you grow today? Did you stay disciplined when it was hard? Did you honor your word to yourself? If you can say yes, even quietly, you're winning. That's real success. The truth is comparison never ends because the ego always finds someone richer, stronger or smarter to idolize. But when you shift from competition to creation, you break that loop. You stop chasing people and start attracting purpose. You begin to realize that success isn't about being better than others. It's about becoming better than yesterday. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to rush your timeline. You don't need to compete with people who aren't even walking your path. You just need to stay faithful to your process. Keep creating, keep improving, keep showing up, especially when no one's watching, because while they're posting, you're building. While they're comparing, you're becoming. And one day they'll ask how you did it. You'll smile because the answer is simple. You stopped watching the noise and started trusting your own focus. When your hands are building, your mind stops comparing before the world rewards you with money, status, or recognition. It will test your ability to build inner wealth, the kind no one can see, but everyone can feel. Because success doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your mindset, your habits, and your emotional balance. Look around. Some people chase riches their whole life but still feel empty. Others have very little, yet move through life with a quiet confidence and unshakable peace. The difference is simple. One built external wealth first. The other built internal wealth first. Inner wealth is the foundation of all achievement. It's your mental stability, your self-discipline, your focus, your resilience, and your gratitude. Without it, no amount of money or opportunity can last. You can't sustain what your character isn't strong enough to hold. Think about a tree. If its roots are weak, it doesn't matter how tall it grows. The first storm will tear it apart. Success works the same way. The world is filled with people who rise fast and fall even faster because they tried to grow branches without strengthening their roots. Inner wealth is those roots. It starts with self-respect. You cannot expect the world to value you if you keep breaking promises to yourself. Every time you say you'll start tomorrow and don't, you weaken your trust in your own word. Every time you give in to comfort over commitment, you send a signal to your subconscious that you can't rely on yourself. But when you keep your word even on small things, you start to build credibility with the most important person in your life, you. That's where confidence comes from, not compliments, not likes, not external validation. True confidence is self-trust earned through discipline. Next comes emotional control. The rich in spirit do not react, they respond. They understand that power is energy and wasting it anger. Gossip or envy drains your ability to create. You must master your emotions, or they will master you. When others panic, stay calm. When others seek revenge, choose wisdom. When others complain, act. That is how you rise above the noise, not by fighting it, but by outgrowing it. Inner wealth also means peace of mind. The ability to be still in chaos, centered in uncertainty, and grateful even when things aren't perfect. Peace doesn't mean everything around you is calm. It means you are calm no matter what happens around you. You develop that peace through gratitude. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on abundance. Not like the poor in mind, say, I'll be thankful when I succeed. The rich in mind say, I'm thankful while I succeed. The moment you learn to appreciate the small blessings, you create space for greater ones to enter. Then there's focus. Inner wealth is built by learning to guard your attention like it's gold, because it is. The average person wastes their power chasing distractions. They start two things and finish none. The wealthy in spirit focus on one thing until it multiplies. Your attention is the gateway to your destiny. Whatever you feed, it grows. If you constantly feed it fear, doubt, and chaos, your life will mirror that confusion. But if you feed it discipline, learning, and clarity, your life will begin to reflect those same qualities. You must also invest in spiritual health. This isn't about religion. It's about connection to purpose, to conscience, to something greater than your ego. When you understand that you are guided, not just grinding, you stop forcing outcomes and start flowing toward them. Inner wealth gives you the courage to keep moving when the results are invisible. It keeps you grounded when success finally arrives. It reminds you that who you are becoming matters more than what you are getting.